Sports Talk 1080, the team Orlando's Tuck and O'Neill. With Mike Tuck, I'm Jerry O'Neill. Got the football out. So we're still recapping the day after the NFC and AFC Conference Championship games, what we saw. Care to start?
I'm excited for the Super Bowl that's coming up. I think it's going to be a fantastic matchup. Great offense, great defense, great players, young quarterback, MVP trying to become the man in the NFL versus the guy who's been the man in the NFL for the last 20 years. I'm excited.
Okay. Well, everybody should be excited about the Super Bowl, right? And I think we're seeing maybe the baton at this hour being handed. Not that Cam Newton stands now alone on top of the mountain, but I think he'd like to suggest that, especially if their team is able to close this incredible year with a win in the Super Bowl. They're so hot in what they're getting done. You know, Denver, I admit, Denver surprised me in being able to put the kind of pressure on Tom Brady that just took him out of any kind of rhythm. The few in the two meetings this year, third down completions, Brady and New England against Denver is eye-opening. And he had more pressure put on him yesterday times two than in any regular season game this year. So give Wade Phillips and that defense, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, and others a big pat on the back. That one turned out to be the close game, maybe that some were not forecasting. The other one, the blowout, I mean, you really got to dip your cap to Carolina. But my gosh, Carson Palmer had the worst day of his adult life.
Very Jim Kelly, Buffalo Bills Super Bowl against Dallas back in '93. Like to have a game like that, that's something you just never predict when things go unraveling out of control as fast as they did. But if nothing else, there are a lot of ways to build a football team, and you've seen how each of these teams has built their way up to this moment where they'll face each other in the Super Bowl. But consider this for a second: 2011 draft, number 1 pick, Carolina Panthers. Number 2 pick, Denver Broncos. In 5 years, these teams have evolved, and not just like now. Like Denver's been to a Super Bowl. They've been to the playoffs every year since then. Carolina's won 3 straight division titles since then. If you do things the right way, you can go from the bottom to the top really quick.
They met one time, Cam Newton and Peyton Manning. It was back in 2012. Denver won an easy game in Carolina. It will have no influence on Super Bowl 50. We've got a party downtown Orlando. It'll be at Harry Buffalo at the corner of Church and Garland. So we're making plans for that. It's going to be a big day. We'll tell you more about it. We talk football and more weekdays 3 to 7 on Sports Talk 1080, the team Orlando.